Now, despite Ghana's inflation slowdown to 3.8%, businesses and households are yet to feel meaningful relief from high borrowing cost, a gap that economist Professor Godfred Boppin says is becoming increasingly difficult to justify. He notes that while the Bank of Ghana cut the policy rate by 250 basis points to 15.5%, the spread between inflation and key interest rates remains unusually wide. In an interview with ChannelOne Business, Professor Boppin questioned why lending conditions remain tight even as inflation has decelerated sharply.
Recently, Bank of Ghana MPC, Monetary Policy Committee, when they met, they decided to reduce the policy rate by 250 basis points. So policy rate is at around 15.5%. But really, if you look at that and you compare that to core inflation or even headline inflation at 3.8%, the real return is too wide. And therefore, the fact that inflation has decelerated sharply to 3.8% puts pressure on Bank of Ghana, the Monetary Policy Committee, to respond with a higher rate cut, because the real return is abnormal. In fact, you will not find that in Sub-Saharan Africa, where we have similar economic characteristics and are also implementing inflation targeting framework. So to have inflation as low as 3.8% and then policy rate at 15.5% and all of that, I think the difference is just too wide. It suggests a certain unwillingness to pass on the macroeconomic gains to consumers of credit.